So I want you to imagine 2030, and Nashville is widely known, not just here, but all across the country, as the healthiest city in America. That probably sounds really crazy to you. It sounds very crazy to me on some levels, but I also want to remind you, I know a lot of you in this room know, when our CVB first started using the Music City brand, that also didn't feel like us. That felt like a thing that happened to be here, just like the healthcare industry is a thing that happens to be here. But it wasn't something we felt a sense of ownership over. We didn't even necessarily want to be associated with it. And so our group's premise is that health is something that we can sell to this city as something that is core to our identity, and that we can turn that into a very different place to live that is very inclusive for all of our population. So we have a number of principles that we think go along with this. Healthy living has to become core to our civic identity. We want to be the health innovation capital, not just the place where the healthcare industry has figured out how to make its money, but that we are the health innovation capital. We want to eliminate the health disparities that exist in Nashville today between age, race, neighborhood, demographics of any sort. We want for no Nashvillians to go bankrupt as a result of paying for health care or attempting to pay for health care. We want to be in a place where our seniors no longer rank 50th in the country for the most fit. We want our children who want to play sports to be able to do that. We want these things to become so core to who we are that that's how we make decisions in the future. So we think that where we are with this right now, this effort needs a champion. This effort needs somebody to rally all of us around this idea, to work with businesses, to work with neighborhood associations, to work with civic leaders, policy leaders, and all of us to help us own this idea. So we want the mayor to create a superhero of health, and that this person is not responsible for enrolling every Nashvillian in health insurance, but they would work with all of the people who are already trying to do that to ensure we're coordinating that, to ensure that everyone in the city believes that's central to our identity, that every Nashvillian has access to health insurance. They wouldn't be responsible for creating health innovation themselves, but for working with entrepreneurs and universities and hospitals to figure out where are the opportunities for innovation and what support do those players need to encourage that innovation. They might be the place where we go for zoning and policy support that would work on many of these issues. So we think the results of that are very, very possible, as foreign as they seem to us today in some ways. We think it's possible that 100% of Nashvillians could have health insurance. We think it's possible that we could all have access to affordable care, and that we can become one of the healthiest cities in the country.